Brother Lu, a hero his entire life. How did he end up with such a mouse-like disciple? Making old friends laugh. Welcome viewers to the story, All My Disciples Are Great Villains, episode 435. Viewers who watch the video, please help Worm with a like, share, comment, and subscription. Also, don't forget to hit the bell icon to receive the newest videos as soon as possible. Swish. The old woman stood frozen on the spot. The two wooden logs infused with martial inscriptions also stopped dead in the air. Seeing this scene, Ming-Xuan's eyes lit up. In his heart, he secretly sighed in relief. It's still the master's reputation that's too great. He was scared stiff, wasn't he? Bringing up master's name was indeed the most logical move. At this moment, the old woman suddenly asked, "How has your master been lately?" That rascal Ming-Xuan thought for a moment, his tail cocked up, adopting an arrogant posture. He declared fiercely, "My master has already advanced to 9th leaf. He is currently the #1 master under heaven." Whoosh! A wooden stake burst from the ground, carrying the vast righteous aura, smashing heavily toward Ming-Xuan. Thwack, thwack. He continuously raised his hands to block and repeatedly retreated to barely escape. He inwardly admired that this old woman was far more competitive than he had imagined. The old woman's eyes were as sharp as a razor, and she grumbled, "You milk-toothed brat. Do you think this old body is that easy to fool?" A mere wooden stake was enough to leave Ming-Xuan without the power to fight back. He retreated secretly in horror. The Jin Injury sect. Since when did they get a master of this level? This place is over 100 miles from Jinding Mountain, extremely remote, surrounded by sky-piercing forests, and without any protective formation. Even just the presence of wandering ferocious beasts is troublesome enough. This wooden house looks so ancient, and the weeds are already taller than a man's head. Obviously, the old woman has been here for a very long time. He suddenly realized with his innate intelligence. Subsequent move. It was just a blade of grass used to save Feng Qinghe's life. Ming-Xuan said, "Senior Elder, I would never dare to deceive you. My master truly is 9th leaf." He quickly retreated to a safe distance from those wooden pillars. The old woman rasped, "9th leaf, my foot. You dare to mouth off to this old body?" She pointed the stick in her hand. The wooden stake, enveloped in aura energy, struck toward Ming-Xuan again. This time, it wasn't one stake, but two, attacking from the left and right, causing Ming-Xuan to frown. Here they come again. Ming-Xuan leapt into the air, summoning his heavenly grade weapon. The parting muse, the wooden stake was immediately chopped into two halves. Then, he landed lightly on the ground, gripping the parting muse tightly, his eyes never leaving the old woman. Seeing the weapon in his hand, the old woman showed a look of confusion. Heavenly grade weapon, parting muse. Ming-Xuan landed and asked in surprise, "Senior Elder knows it?" The old woman sighed, "You really are his disciple." Ming-Xuan was left speechless. Having boasted for so long, it turned out she hadn't believed his words at all. Truly, the older the ginger, the spicier it is. She is not easily swayed. Trying to play mind games in front of this kind of person is utterly useless. It would be better to be a bit more obedient. At least she might spare him once out of respect for his master. Ming-Xuan asked uncertainly, "Senior Elder, I don't know how I should address you." The old woman said, "This old body left the cultivation world long ago, unconcerned with worldly affairs. After this matter concludes, this old man will seal off the valley and cease contact with outsiders." Ming-Xuan knew the elder was unfathomably deep, but his knowledge was limited. He spoke with a crestfallen expression, "Senior Elder, since I cannot escape anyway, if you don't believe me, please step outside and take a look. Feng Qinghe's corpse is still out there." Feng Qinghe joined forces with the 6 great sects to besiege the heavenly demon pavilion. In a fit of rage, my master raised the 7 sects. The old woman looked up. Has his great calamity not arrived yet? Ming-Xuan proudly asserted, "Of course." The old woman calmly ordered, "Lead the way, brat." The two walked toward the battle site, a long way down a single path. Ming-Xuan dared not rush and obediently followed. They soon reached the site, seeing Feng Qinghe's corpse, head in one place, body in another. The old woman stopped, sighed softly, and then bent down to examine for a moment. "Come here." Ming-Xuan asked in confusion, "Senior Elder called me." The old woman coldly snapped. Do you think this old body is talking to a ghost? Ah, yes. Ming Shiren quickly stepped forward. Truthfully, when the old woman shouted, he thought she was calling Feng Qinghe's spirit. Though grown up, he was still a bit afraid of ghosts. Suddenly, the old woman firmly grasped Ming Shiren's wrist. A faint primal energy, Yuan Qi, circled around for a moment and then disappeared. Then, she asked in surprise, fourth leaf. Ming Shiren scratched his head. Yes, I'm truly wronged. Based on my cultivation, how could I kill a seventh leaf like Feng Qinghe? The old woman fell into thought. Ming Shiren, fourth leaf, no matter what tricks he has, he couldn't possibly surpass 3 levels to kill Feng Qinghe. Moreover, Feng Qinghe had burned his Qi Si, even a master of the same level couldn't fight him. Ming Shiren realized the old woman had been swayed, so he said, Senior Elder, I have a point. I don't know if I should make it. The old woman said coldly, Speak, brat. Ming Shiren showcased his eloquence. Feng Qinghe joined forces with the 6 great sects to ambush my master. You can verify this news easily. Feng Qinghe clearly fled to this place with a purpose, to lure my master here. He had ill intent. Do you still want to help him? The old woman frowned. This kid has a point. So, she replied coldly, this old body will temporarily believe you. But if you mention again that he has advanced to 9th leaf, this old body will kill you on the spot. Ming Shiren was tense in his heart. This old woman is truly ruthless, but he couldn't blame her. If Ming Shiren hadn't seen his master's 9th leaf Dharma body with his own eyes, he wouldn't be able to believe it either. He immediately turned and ran back, not forgetting to call out, Thank you, Senior Elder. This junior takes his leave. Too much talking leads to slips of the tongue. This place is not suitable to stay long. It's better to bolt quickly. My little life is important. Suddenly, the old woman's voice rang out, Wait. Ming Shiren instantly stopped. The old woman continued, This old body has, after all, made a promise to Feng Qinghe. Letting you go means this old body has broken its word. In a few days, this old body will personally visit the Heavenly Demon Pavilion. Her gaze was somewhat distant. She said softly, Tell your master, don't die too soon. It's been a long time since I last saw him. I'd regret not meeting him once more before he goes. Regret? Ming Shiren wondered, but only smiled. This junior will certainly pass on the message. Having said that, Ming Shiren gave Feng Qinghe's corpse one last lingering look. I originally planned to loot what he carried, but I'll pass now. It's covered in blood and sweat. I have a cleanliness obsession. A case of the fox dismissing the grapes as sour. Ming Shiren then vanished like a flash into the forest. The old woman looked toward where he fled, shaking her head slightly. HMPH. I bestowed such fine cultivation upon him, yet he turns out to be a disciple timid as a mouse. Truly sad. At the same time, at the Heavenly Demon Pavilion, the Jinding Mountain formation shone so brightly that the common people in the nearby Xizhong district could clearly see it. A brief moment passed, and the light gradually dimmed. Lu Ju stopped channeling his Yuan Qi. The Jinding Mountain formation had now completely recovered. An announcement reached Lu Ju's ear, stating the peak status card usage time had ended. The immense power in Lu Ju's body quickly vanished, and his cultivation returned to the profound heaven realm, Dao transformation stage. The feeling of surging power is truly great. Lu Ju gently landed on the ground, his expression relaxed and satisfied. End of episode 435. Sincere thanks to all viewers who watched Worm's video. See you all in the next new videos.